I was expecting nobody anymore. Share your screen.
Sure.
There's sometimes this kind of conflict occurs because Dropbox reference and your director's folders reference.
Okay.
Okay, and just please go to project properties, project properties on menu.
Well, let me open my last version.
Okay, share your entire screen, not just your window. I mean, not just your application.
Okay. Okay, it's here. Then it's project properties.
Yes, look for as user eng Dropbox SPU, the path on the top. C double slash user slash eng slash Dropbox slash SPU 4826. The folder is there, okay? So the folder exists.
Mhm.
Okay, go back to the project's properties and choose your, yes, your baseline reference. Okay. Okay, please, and save your projects. Projects, save, yes. Now go to comparison, setup. Yes, it is shown that the baseline is referenced. Okay, okay. Please press OK. And now comparison again and second line with baseline. Just press OK. Let's see what happens. Is that okay?
What happened? I did the same. This.
Yeah, I understand it because when you do it alone, it does not work. When you share your ideas, it always works, and you cannot explain what happens. Go to please go to the toolbar, looking for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seventh icon. These pie charts, colored by pie charts. No, on the toolbar.
On the toolbar.
Yes,
Here.
yes, the pie charts.
These
Yes,
ones.
please. Go to Gantt chart and try to think with me. Non-critical activities are red, blue, green. Which color do you use to see your non-critical?
Green.
Green? Do you use Primavera?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, if you are working with people that use MS Project, should be better to use blue. Critical activities. I think it's a consensus. They are red.
Mhm.
Activities of the type hammock, okay? Performance comparison with baseline. Which color do you use to see your baseline schedule?
Yellow.
No, I mean in Primavera.
Yellow.
Yellow.
This
My
yellow.
God. Okay,
Or gray.
gray.
No, sorry, it's black. I think it's black.
Just use gray. It's not too dark, but it's gray. Apply. Okay. When you fix your baseline into gray, you are more adherent, you are more close to majority of people. The color we are using is amber, and this color is not really a good color for baseline.
And for example, here, is it possible to make a gap between the lines?
Which means, sorry, which means, what means a gap? A gap.
A gap and a space between the gray and
The space you have is this one, you cannot change it.
Okay. Okay.
It is not so flexible as MS Project or as Primavera.
No problem.
Development people don't pay attention or do not give any importance to visual settings, visual adjusts. So
This is
what
not
you-
important. It's just a question.
For some people, it is very important. Do you have a hammock on your schedule? Yes. It was easy for you to understand hammocks.
Yes, I understand how they work.
Yes, but for people that use MS projects, it's not really easy because they do not have hammocks in MS projects, so they do not know that hammocks exists
Mhm.
because the MS project is too weak for scheduling. Okay, just any other question about baselines or?
I just have some more questions. For example,
Succeeding activities and okay.
there's I don't remember. I put that this one. Okay, just this. There's two types of, or there's two columns. One called start NIT, and the other is I think is finish NAT. Start net and finish
Finish.
net.
Start net is something that's the construction constraints.
It's a constraint
So
here.
Spider obeys. Spider follow these constraints.
Okay,
But if
so
you
for
please
go ahead. Sorry.
proceed.
In this case, it's just to be aware. In this case, we just have like start constraint is not like P6, like start on or before, start on or after, or must start. It's just a constraint to start on that day.
Yes, it cannot
Okay.
start earlier.
Okay.
When you
Perfect.
schedule or when you calculate your schedule again, Spider will obey just this kind of constraints, not
Okay.
earlier than 10th of October.
Mhm.
But if you please include the finish not later than column. Finish not later than. That's something interesting. Finish not later than. Yes. Let's take activity line 47. Take line 47 and please look for the finish dates. Look for the calculated finish dates. Copy and paste into finish not, yes. If you increase this activity duration, please just increase this activity duration. Duration remaining. Okay. How long is it?
2 days.
Today. Change it into 1 day. No, into one day.
Just one.
Yes. Recalculate everything and give a close to this activity, expanding your timeline scale. Try to look for the icons. Yes, there is a triangle, inverted triangle for not later. Please increase the time scale larger.
More.
Yes. Can you see the not later, not finish not later than icon?
Yes.
Okay, just change the duration into 5 days and recalculate and keep a look on this icon. Your activity was not stopped on 12 from August 12th. It was not stopped. Okay, the schedule flows naturally.
Yes, that is different. That in P6 that like must finish and will not push your schedule. Here
Of
is
course,
flexible.
of
It's
course,
pushing. Even if you put a constraint, will slow.
not earlier than the calculation respects because it's possible not to start not later than even if you have some predecessors. If you have some predecessors, different duration of your predecessors, it will not start before. But imagine if you are working on a schedule and you have to change the duration of line 47. If you decide to change it, you cannot freeze your schedule. It must run in a natural way. You may see that there is a difference between finish dates and not later than. Not later than. But it will not freeze your schedule, giving you a wrong target date. It will not give you wrong information.
Hmm.
And,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I
the,
understand. So, for example, even if I have as soon as possible, it will respect or will obey the constraint. But if a predecessor is pushing a schedule, the schedule will flow, will
Yeah.
obey to the
If you
scheduler.
change your lines 47 into a lap as late as possible, this activity will be rescheduled, if possible, not later than. But these
Really,
activities,
no later than this one.
yes,
Okay, yeah. So it's like a combination. They work together.
yes,
The
you may
constraint
test it. You
and
may test it.
mhm.
Yes, that's the start net. Okay. Did you see drag duration conception?
Yes,
Did you understand that?
yes. I saw the video. Actually, it's interesting.
It was developed in 2000 or 2001 by Stephen DeVoe. Spider was the first to implement, to improve their calculation, to have drag duration being calculated. So you know how much you can reduce an activity duration. It costs a lot of, when you mark drag duration calculation, it costs for your computer a lot of efforts in their CPU, in its CPU, and the time of calculation increase. How long is line 88 duration?
10 days.
You could reduce it in 10 days, but it's not reasonable, because if you reduce 10 days, in 10 days you will eliminate the activity. It's not reasonable. But go to line 67. 67.
Oh, 67.
How long is this activity?
5
5.
5 days.
How much can you reduce it?
How much?
You can reduce its duration by drag duration.
4.
Well, you may reduce just 1 day instead of 5.
Oh, okay.
You may fix
So
4 days.
this is the number. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
The number
So
of
this is
days
the
you
number
can
of
reduce
days you can reduce it
from the
to.
original duration.
Mhm,
I mean, if you reduce more than 1 day, it
mhm.
won't be good for your schedule, because another critical path will be formed. Another one will be formed. This index shows you how how your activity is eligible to be reduced, but your formula is not working.
No, before was working. I don't know.
Okay, go to formula. Go to formula. Look for your formula. You include your formula inside the field. That's right.
Parentheses.
Okay, so close this window. Go to the calculation window. Yes. Calculate resource peak. Calculate cost and materials. Okay, it is checked.
Okay, nice work.
20%, it's a good index. Okay, I may reduce this activity. Look for the activities below. 100% it's impossible to reduce.
Yeah, so this is very good, because, for example, if you run out of schedule, you can see all these index and,
Yes.
and try to find out which activity is feasible to the reduce. For example, like you say, maybe I will put attention on tip 10%, 20%, and start to see with construction guys, like, okay, is it possible to reduce 10%, and recalculate the schedule. That's very good.
Yes, it's simple. But of course, it's simple because the spider can calculate it. But when you get the idea, you imagine. You can make a filter. Please make a filter in drag do. Oh no, on the column. Yes, filter by greater or equal, greater than or equal to 25. Apply. Do you have to decide now which activity I will reduce? I will spend some money to reduce. There are a lot of activities. Imagine I have please make the filter again. Not greater than, less than or equal to. which of these activities you will, of course, please include the critical column fields. Critical column. Okay, filter to be equal to 1. But do not cancel, please, do not cancel the last, cancel previous filter. No, 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 no. Cancel previous filter. There is a checkbox. Here it says.
Oh, okay,
Do
okay.
not cancel the previous filter, okay? Apply
Yeah, because
close.
we want to see, okay, this from 0 to 25%,
Mhm.
but which of them are critical to invest
Yes.
some money and reduce?
Try. Uh, some of them do not have any percents, of course. And then which activity would you spend your money and efforts to reduce that duration?
Okay, for example, all these with 10% and 10 days, I will go for all of
Just
them.
before, please go to Guns, menu Guns, menu settings, and ask to do not check phases or milestones. Do not check. Yes, apply. Okay. This is a view when you see just activities that have some interesting drag do percentage and that are critical. I think you should work on the biggest durations. The biggest, of course, hammock is not our case, okay? But
All this with
10
10.
days, 10 days, 10%, 20% on line 3. But 20% on line 3 means 5 days. But 10 days means 10%. They seem almost the same. The duration reduction will be the same effect. Remember, which is cheaper? Line 4 or line 5? No, line 4 or line 9? Which is cheaper to reduce? I will reduce, okay, 1 day. Okay. Which day is cheaper? On line 4 or on line 9? Okay, line 9 we will spend just $1,000, and on line 4 we will spend $5,000 to reduce 1 day. I prefer to reduce 1 day in line 9.
Yeah, I give you a whole view once you put the money there.
Yes.
This tool gives you the, well, in fact, the tool or the how can I say it? All the things you need to know to reduce smartly,
Yes.
to have us taken a smart decision.
Yes. You may produce a layout just to show you exactly what you're seeing, and you can include a column. A column cost per day. Which cost? How much I will spend reducing 1 day in this activity, in this activity, in this activity, and then you decide the less money I spend to reduce the more numbers of days in the activity duration. And this layout is just a layout nobody will see, never, just you.
Yeah, actually, it's very good.
Do you have Primavera installed on your machine?
I think so.
Okay, take your actual schedule and export into Primavera share. Use cost center as total cost because Primavera just work with one control on one cost component. So you have to summarize every cost into just one. Okay, just press OK and try to open your projects with Primavera. Some time later, some minutes later.
It takes a lot, actually. Okay.
Few moments later.
Downloads here.
Now please check, please ask for Primavera to calculate your schedule and check if the dates are the same. They should be the same. Where is the hammock is there? Look to the hammock is there. In project you won't see any hammock. You cannot export hammock from Spider. Now go to your layout. Yes. Finish training
Yeah,
launch.
it's the same.
It should be the same, of course. Okay. Sometimes when you export into project, Microsoft projects, the finish date is not the same. But in Primavera, it's always work.
And for example, another question, Marcus.
Okay.
For example, how I understand that, for example, I need to get used to the software, but for let me relationships.
Mhm.
Let me remove all this. Just focus on this one. This section for me is it. I already get used to, for example, checking my relationship, predecessors, successors, go to,
Uh-huh.
and when I have the, for example, here, driving, I think is driving. For example, where is driving? Okay, I can see if it's driving the schedule, where is the critical path.
Mhm.
Yeah, because when I started to make the schedule, I struggle with linking everything, because normally in physics I'm used to see what I'm linking, and after that check these sections
Okay, I
to make sure.
understand.
And
But
here I notice that it's different. I mean, I can do the same, like selections, like this.
this a
Yeah,
way. That's a way
link
of
as chain.
that's a way of linking
Mhm.
things. There's
And
another
also with
way using the spider
I
spider
think actually
icon.
the spider is easier.
Yes.
Yeah, it's easier. But at the end, for example, if I want to make sure what I linked, I need to go like one by one, checking this. And for example, here I cannot see if it's driving. Oh, yes, it's driving.
Okay.
But I need to open always this section.
Look.
Is
Okay.
there,
Okay.
or how is the proper way that a Spider Project user need to do this work?
When you have two main activities to link, using the spider in Gantt mode is not so easy. By the way, double click and looking for properties. Please click on double click on an activity and look for links and just wait. Preceding activities are shown on the top. Succeeding activities are shown on the middle. But take a Alt tab to show Primavera's window. Instead of opening a window link section, you have on your bottom panel the linking relationship. Risks, legs, driving, this kind of information you can see in your Primavera bottom panel. And when you want to add another predecessor, how would you do in Primavera?
Normally, what I do is like is the option that Spider has, like this. Link.
No,
Where is link? Link activities.
yes, click, please.
And then I go and check. Okay.
Okay, move to Spider window, please. There is a button on the bottom called diagram. Yes, click. Double click on, because you know, the center point is transport, code 7. The previous one, the predecessor is transport code 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the successors are assembly code 8 and transport code 10. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Double click on transport code 10. You navigate to next.
Okay.
Okay, just keep your diagram side by side with your spider screen. No, side by side with your main screen in Spider. Yes. Close this one.
Okay, close this one.
And yes, take the gun side by side with your diagram mode.
I can, if I close this one, this will close.
I'm not sure. Are you sure? I don't know.
Maybe I can just hide like this.
Okay, when you click on the activity, it will move to the next one following the link. But okay, you have to share. Close this window and move your spider screen to the left. Yes, to the left. I think it's the right. Yes. And now open your diagram mode, linking diagram mode. Okay, link. Diagram, side by side. Not side by side with the spider screen. No. Yes, that's good. That's right. That's enough. Now
Okay.
you double click on file assembling code H, the last activity.
Double click.
Yes. You have to try to hide it. Minimize the main screen, spider main screen.
This one?
No. The
This
system.
one?
Yes, the system one. No, the system one behind it.
This
Yes,
one?
minimize. Yes. Now try to double click and see if it navigates. It should navigate. Again. Again. For previous one. Keep following the next. You can see the predecessors and the successors in a graphic, in a net. But you can see also in this window, activity assembly link panel, as you are resizing now. There's something interesting.
Okay.
There's something
Understand.
interesting.
Yeah.
There is type finish starts, leg type. Can you open leg type? There are two options. No, in the main, no, not this one. On the activity properties window. On the right.
What option do you want me to select?
Activity properties window.
Activity properties window. This one.
Yes. Go to link. Go to leg type. There is a leg, yes, leg type. Hour and
Day.
or volume.
Volume.
It is possible to decide if your leg is referring to the time or the amount of volume done. If you have 100 meters to paint, and the next activity will start to start, but it will start after 50% of the volume, not 2 days after, but just when 50% of the volume was
Is achieved.
Yes. So
Which is more realistic with,
yes,
with the projects.
yes, because when you start to decide to paint a room, and you're going to start to and the next activity, imagine to fixing some boards, fixing some panels, you have to wait for the paint to dry. So if instead of your saying start to start after 1 day, you may schedule start to start after painting 50%. That means if I do not paint at least 50%, regardless the time I want to start the next activity. Because you may start something today, and 2 days later, you imagine to do something, but you cannot do something because you have not done anything yet before the second one. So that's interesting. And the last one, calendars. You may apply a calendar to a leg. Suppose you have to wait for the painting to dry, the ink to dry. It's not 2 days, because if these 2 days occurs on Saturday and Sunday, it will happen just on Monday. No, if you are saying that after painting you have to wait 2 days, means 2 elapsed days, 2 current days, 48 hours, regardless they are working in commercial calendar or not. So it's possible to assign a calendar
For
not
that
only to
lag.
activities, but also to the legs.
Oh, okay. So for example, I can have, let's say, painting activities with one calendar.
Yes,
Yeah.
commercial
Then
days. Hmm?
let's say they work from Monday to Friday. They don't work Saturday and
Sunday.
Sunday. Then the next team after the painting, they work also Saturday and Sunday. But
Hmm.
if I apply to painting 2 days lag for the next activity, and I include the calendar is like, for example, 24/7, the other team, even if they work Saturday and Sunday, they will need to wait Saturday and Sunday and work until
Yes,
Monday.
because if you say that after painting, the next activity must wait 2 days,
Yeah.
not 2 days for business day, just 2 days in order to ink or the wall
Yeah.
become dry. Okay, but imagine if you finish your paintings on Wednesday and you have to wait 2 days. Okay, Thursday and Friday. Next activity must start 48 hours after. If your next team works on Saturday and Sundays, it will have to work. Otherwise, the traditional leg calendar will make you start on next Monday.
Yeah, I just got that those sections are kind of tricky in physics because you
I
you
know,
can
I
only
know,
you cannot do that.
I know, but
So sometimes it's pushing your schedule and it's not real.
I know this diagram you saw for relationship was made by Spider Team to make your linking visual.
Yeah,
But
in one another way, you are forced to understand what you're linking, what you're doing.
yes, and there is another interesting thing. The idea of applying legs because time or because production
Hmm.
volumes produced. So instead of a leg because you have to wait some days. Imagine I'm doing something and I have to wait some time to start other thing.
Hmm.
But I have to wait because they have to produce something. The first activity must produce something, must
Hmm.
make something in order allow me to start. But if I
Yeah.
use duration, I have a problem. My first team start to work, but did nothing during this time. On the second day, I will be there to start my work with nothing being produced before.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
instead of using duration lag, the lag type is volume. That's a
Volume.
very interesting feature to work.
Yes, actually yes. And just the last question. I mean, I have more, but I think in some way will be clear in the next units. But for example, the other we included the block volume, and for example, I have them. I have it on each here on each WBS level. But when you include volume remaining, what
Mm-hmm.
is this 100? It's a percent that we are remaining 100% of the volume.
Yes, no, no. The volume remaining is a field, is an attribute for activity, and block volume is an attribute we created for our WBS. So when you look for volume remaining, is 100% unit volume percents. You should write down there percents.
Okay.
Volume hundreds and units of volume percents. Can you type the percent character here? And transport 100%, assembly 100%, and inspection 100%. Just wait. How big is block G? 9 cubic meters.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to transport 9 cubic meters,
Mm-hmm.
not 100%. Of course, you cannot just transport half of the block. But imagine if your work package or if your phase is divisible, splittable, you could say, okay, I have 9 cubic meters to transport, and I have just transport 3 cubic meters.
This is
Next.
this is like the physical percent complete
Yes, but
volume.
in our case, it's possible to make it 100 because this block is unsplittable. This block is invisible. In this case, the assembling is just placing the block in its proper place. There is no, I will place half of the block today and half of the block next week. There is not this possibility. But instead of using percents, we should use 9 cubic meters, assembly 9 cubic meters, inspection of 9 cubic meters.
It's like yes or no question. Is it done or is it not done?
Yes, but in our case here, you may use 100% because it's done or not done. There is no halfway. Marcos, dá um tempinho que a gente fala contigo, que eu tô fechando um raciocínio com ele. Tá ok?
Ok,
Tá.
ok.
George, double click on line 12, properties. Look for key volume. Can you see key volume? No, data, key volume. Okay? Apply. Okay? Go to line 11, double click in properties. Key volume, okay? Is it okay? Some volumes. Apply, okay? Now, the volume that you said is the main key information will be placed in phase block G volume remaining. Try to calculate it.
But what do I do? Just 50 or something?
No, let's make it.
Oh, calculate.
Yes. Okay. Drag duration. Can you see 300%? Okay, transports, assembly, and inspection. Double click on transports and do not make it key volume. Okay, apply, go to the next one, assembly, key volume. And the last one, inspection. Not key volume. So instead of summarizing 100 plus 100 plus 100 to make 300, it should make just 100%. Should place just 100%. Okay, go to line 11, properties, and unmark key volume. Try to calculate again. Drag duration being calculated. Okay, remove some volumes.
And
Yes.
keep volume?
Yeah, let's try. Now, please mark some values. Yes. Try again. There is a combination. Key volume are the volumes will be used to be placed in volume remaining for the phase. But I think I tried to make understand you. Key volume is the unit that will be placed in the phase volume.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I want to focus all my attention on assembly.
Yes, and because assembly may be square meters, and transport may be units, and inspection may be kilograms. So I want to fix my volume as square meters, because my block, cubic meters, my block is in cubic meters. Okay? Let's see what Marco Antônio, if you want to stay. Marco Antônio, fala aí.